There seems to be a situation from the past where something wasn't quite fair, something wasn't quite balanced, and you thought, if that for a joke, I'm out of here, and you picked up your toys and you moved off and you took yourself off into a much more tranquil space. This could be relationship, it could be friendships, it could be romance, it could be any of the above, but in some way, shape, or form, that situation is coming back around, or something that is going to replace this whole scenario that you walked away from, that is coming back in. We've got the roundabout card here with a flow of information, things kind of circulating, coming full circle, if you like. And not only did we get justice out at the beginning where the situation was unfair and that's why you had to move away, but now we've got the sword and scales. It looks like something's coming to balance that back out. And try things in a new way, in a different way, with the Inventor card here. And so this is representative here, the Ace of Pentacles, of a new offer that is about to be handed to you. And it's sort of revisiting that past. Now, it does seem to bring a big feeling of joy, satisfaction, celebration with the Sun card here. This is exuberant, like woohoo. So it does feel like this offer is just vindication of some sort, or a just reward for taking yourself out of a negative situation. Now there's a positive situation coming to replace that. So there are the 10 swords, all that pain from the past that are now going to be dispatched. But there may be the lingering echo of these pains here, these swords, these wounds to address, because there does seem to be the need to go within, as shown by the Hermit card here. Now, quite often the Hermit can represent someone from your past who's come back around, so that may have resonance for you. Otherwise, this is about trusting your own judgment here, because there is a big shift. This is the end of a cycle. Now, it seems to have to do with your heart chakra, with the Emerald card there. That is the energy that I get from this card, more so than any of the other keywords there. But it does say strong relationship and restoring your soul. So you can see that there is a lot of beautiful heart energy there. So it does feel, if not romantic, then just nurturing and sort of making up for past problems. Now, this might be the end of you in your lone wolf phase with this Biker card. Or maybe it is someone who preferred to be solitary in the past, romantically, and didn't really want to hang around. In some way, shape, or form, this situation of being a lone wolf for someone is changing. And that is really, I feel like, what is being let go of here. There's a whole new cycle beginning. However, there seems to be a bit of difficulty with communication there. This Page of Swords, to me, the Swords is all about communication. Pages are all about messages. I've always felt there's a little bit of sadness or disappointment in this card, just from the state of the weather. It's not a very calm looking state. So there might be some mood here that is just a little bit difficult, or there might be some difficult conversations to be had, maybe to clear up some of these past wounds. We do have the Castle card coming out, and to me this sort of represents somebody's fortifications, their ego kind of hiding behind these big walls and the big rich facade, rather than being seen for the genuine nature that's inside. So it does feel like, if this is a person coming back, that seems to be the direction that my interpretation is heading. They might have a bit of a hard time stepping out of that castle and stepping out of that lone wolf energy, but that is certainly what is coming up for release. So what does the universe want you to know about this new cycle and this sort of maybe slightly painful communication? So this does seem to hark back to the pain or rejection that you felt in the past that had you walking away from a situation right at the get-go, for your own peace of mind. So that is still lingering. This feeling of being out in the cold is sort of still lingering here. Needs to be addressed, and you are showing up as the Queen of Wands, so ready to receive the love, ready to accept it. You are in a really stable place emotionally, regardless of whether you are masculine or feminine in your own energy. And there is the need here to guard your peace. So let me pull a few more cards about this. What's the energy to lean away from in this scenario, and energy to lean towards? So the energy to lean away from is the World card, but it's in reverse. So you need to embrace these big changes that are coming. It might involve you letting go of your own defenses here. So lean away from failing to move on, refusing to close out a cycle, taking shortcuts. That is important that you do that. Let go of your old defense mechanisms here. This lone wolf hiding behind big walls. That is something to lean away from. Instead, embrace your anxieties and fears. Don't run from them. 9 of Swords here is, the worries that keep you awake at night. So do lean into those. Be prepared to talk about them. This is what this painful discussion is. Page of Swords, all these discussions, and some of them, yes, might be a bit painful. But be prepared to have those discussions. That is what is going to lead to peace. Okay, let's go to the Astrology Oracle deck here and just see what other advice or information the universe wants to give us about this. Well, your friend group is very implicated here with 2 cards that came out of the 11th house, the Aquarian house. One is the Moon, which is emotional connection with friends, and the other one is Mars, which could be a bit of action, energy, passion, but it could be tension. So it's balancing out the emotion and the action. So I would say sex appeal versus the lust versus love with a friend seems to be what is indicated here. And we did actually get the lust card out, which is Venus in the 1st house. Somebody finds you physically very, very attractive here. So, and lust is the actual keyword. Here we've got rebellion, and here we've got independence. Now, so what I'm picking up is just be sure there's enough love there and it's not all lust. Of course, if you just want lust, if you just want friends with benefits, that's fine. That is there in spades. But there is love there too. And so you want to nurture that. You want to make sure that you're both on the same page. You're both at the same you're progressing down the emotional path at the same speed is kind of what I'm picking up. Okay, so I hope this helps you, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading on any topic, just go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. I would love to do a reading for you. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy.